Mayong aga sa itong mga pinalanggang nga mga tumulanaw sa official Facebook page ng Provincial Government of South Cotabato. Isa ka espesyal nga adlaw ini sa probinsya sa South Cotabato, especially sa mga empleyado sa Kapitolyo sang probinsya. Bangod sa adlaw nga ini, ginatawag nga Araw ng Parangal. Hatagan naton sang rekognasyon kag pasidungog ang mga empleyado sa Kapitolyo nga naghatag sang ilang malawig nga panahon nga nagatrabaho sa Kapitolyo sang probinsya. Magahatag ang sang pasidungog ang Kapitolyo pinaagi ini sa talatapan sang Office of the Provincial Human Resource and Management. May kaangtanan sa Araw ng Parangal kung sa diin mahatag kita i-recognize naton ang mga empleyado nga naglawig sang taga pulo gid ka tion or panahon, 10 years in service. Kang maghahatag man kita sang recognition sa mga 20 years in service ng mga empleyado. And balaan nyo bala, may ara man sang 30 years in service naton ng mga empleyado and at the same time 40 years in service. Sa sining adlaw man sa Araw ng Parangal, mag-recognize man kita sa mga meritorious or outstanding nga mga empleyado sa Kapitolyo. Bukod sing ganun sini, mga abyan, kag mga tumulanaw natin sa official Facebook page ng Provincial Government, mahatag kita, i-recognize naton ang mga empleyado nga nag-excel gid sa ila nga posisyon. Gamay man na dara nga posisyon, dako man na nga posisyon, supervisory man nga posisyon, or chief of office ka man, no, may ara sa nga ginahatag nga meritorious recognition para sa imo. Kung madunduan sa aton ng mga tumulanaw, ang bulan sang September ang ginakabig nga Civil Service Month. Kung sa diin, ginahatagan naton sa nga tion gid ang aton nga mga empleyado nga mahatagan sila no sang isa ka adlaw no nga i-recognize sila, atagan sila sang isa ka adlaw nga pasidunggan sila sang ilang naging ubra sa palawig nga mga panahon. And at the same time, atong mga nag-excel man, atagan man naton iya sang recognition. Bala nyo bala, makaupod naton today si Sir John Magbanwa, ang Chief sang Inspectorate Division sa under ini siya sa Provincial Governor's Office. Ari siya ini medyo ang iyang opisina medyo kaga nga siya ay nasa 30 years. Di ba, sir? Upod natin si Sir John. Mayong aga sa inyo, sir. Kumusta iyang 30 years in service ng empleyado sa Kapitolyo?
Happy. Kay sa amo ni nga edad, nakaabot ako sa 30 years. Kay bata pa man ta nakasulod sa gobyerno.
Mga pila edad mo, sir?
20 siguro. O kaya, actually, working student ako. And nagumpisa ako sa trabaho sa gobyerno 1995 as a utility worker.
Wala ka pa katapos sila?
Wala pa. So I am third year college ako nang nagsulod ako sa gobyerno. Then sang napatay ang tatay ko, bali ako nagbulos sa iya. Then sa engineering, 5 years ako din sa PGSO na mga dugay man ako. Then ang pinakadugay ko ngayon is sa back office ako. So more or less sa procurement, 21 years na ako sa procurement. So subong dako gid ang kalipay kay naabot ko ang amuning serbisyo sa gobyerno nga wala sang mga istorya nga ginahaboy sa akon. So balitama lang kag maayo ang serbisyo nga ginhatag ko sa provincial government, and very thankful gid ako sa provincial government sa pag-accept sa akon as empleyado sang Kapitolyo.
I stand corrected, dili sa back office si sir. Si sir na subong ang chief.
Ako ang head sang back secretariat as a supervising administrative officer.
Ano mga challenges, sir, nga naatubang sang taga-back?
Actually, damo challenge kung sa back kay siling nila amo na ang mga critical nga mga trabaho kay damo sang temptasyon, but siguro depende naman na sa isa ka tao nga kung magpatintar ka o hindi. Pero ang akon lang nga ginaano sa kabuhi ko is serbisyo lang sang totoo kag dapat ang dignidad gid, integridad. Kaya muna ang sa procurement dapat integridad, transparent ag serbisyo gid sa tao.
Ano mensahe natin, Sir John, sa mga bago pa lang nagsulod sa Kapitolyo ng mga empleyado, ara pa lang sila sa mga 2 years in service pa lang sila?
dapat palanggawan gid ang trabaho, number one. Kag hindi dagaan importansya ang mga magserbisyo ka kung sa aton pa magserbisyo kung pwede lampas sa takdang oras kung kinakailangan. Kay kami lampas na lampas gid.
Oh, gani, no? Thank you so much, Sir Jan.
Thank you, thank
Welcome
you.
sa aton nga araw ng parangal.
Salamat, thank you.
Nabatian si Sir Jan na magmanwa, I stand corrected ha, hindi siya taga-inspectorate, taga-back office si Sir. No? Ang back unit gali sang Bizen Awards Committee, sang under ini siya sa Provincial Governor's Office. No? Na-mention ni Sir kagaina nga katakdang oras. No? Wala niya kung kisa mo ning multitasking kung ara ka sa government service, especially kung hindi man damo gid ang inyong tawo sa inyong office. Okay? This time naman, kung may 30 years in service kita, may ara naman kita sang 10 years in service, no? Sa idalom naman ini sa Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office, si nalipat ako sa pangalan niya, no? Dali na si Ryan, no? Si Ryan damo ni siya opisina nga ginkantuan bago gid siya nalanding sa Provincial Social Welfare. Pila ka katuig yan nga nag-JO ba?
Actually, ang first job ko sa social welfare.
Sa social welfare.
Yes po. I volunteered for 7 months.
Okay.
And then year 2007 of March of 2007, na-hire ako as job order. And I got permanent.
Sa PSWDO.
Yes, PSWDO. I was permanent last 2015.
No, 2015. Pila ka na 10 years in service na si Ryan. Ano mga challenges nga naatubang mo yan? Kay bala nyo sa PSWDO, perte ka lang obra.
Yes, actually, kadamo no, sa mga challenges nga na-encounter natin. Especially ako niya mga first nga years no, nga nag-learn ka pa nga paano mag-work, paano mag-deal sa mga kaupod nimo. Mamo budlay abi siya no nga it's not really the usual na sinasabi mo na magtrabaho ka, but you have also the colleagues no na dapat mo pakisamahan.
Yes,
You have
tama.
also your bosses.
Correct.
So amo na siya no, kumbaga dapat siya, every day is a learning process no. Kumbaga hindi ka magkahadlok nga magkamali, of course hindi ka man magkahadlok nga magtuon no sa mga bago nga mga innovations no, especially now that our time no is very fast evolving siya, parang technology na rin. Now we also have to cope with the demands ng aton nga mga community.
Anong gina-look forward mo yan in the next pila ka years sa government service?
Well, I'm looking forward no, Ma'am Annalise, nga it would be a fruitful years no. Gusto ko pa abi nga magserbisyo sa aton nga mga katawhan no. So amo siguro niya ako nga calling no sa Ginoo no nga I was called to serve people. So amo na nga ako nga I'm looking forward nga siguro mas laba pa ang tion nga magka-trabaho ako sa provincial government of South Cotabato, and of course no gina-look forward ko man nga mga ma-address man naton ng aton nga mga problema no nga mga challenges sa aton yung mga pinaglalaban, especially sa aton yung mga communities.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
Thank
Welcome
you.
sa aton araw palangan. Okay, nabatian ninyo kay nakita na-mention ni Ryan kagaina 10 years in service siya sa Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office. No, nag-JO anay siya kag nag-volunteer siya for 7 months, no. Bihira kita makita sa subong nga mga tinion nga naga-volunteer, pero sa mga panahon na binamo ni Ryan, pwede mag-volunteer, no. Para lang gid maka-establish ka bala sang networking mo sa sulod mismo sa opisina kung sa din gusto mo gid, no, nga magtrabaho. This time naman, hatatan nato sa ligwa, kay special ang tao nga ni, no? Ang tao nga ni hindi lang siya awardee diri sa aton nga level sa local, wala niyo bala awardee siya sa national, no? Ging recognized gid siya sa civil service, no? Kaging hatagan sang recognition sa ginhiwat recently lang gid nga concluded nga awarding ceremony sa Metro Manila. Si Sir Evangelista, diri halin siya Ebanghelyo. Si Sir Evangelio sang Catch Up, isa ini siya ka special nga program under sa Governor's Office, no. Ang ilan na subong nga supervisor si Sir Aquino na, no. Hi Sir. Hello. Si Sir Evangelio, ipila ka na ka years in service, sir?
as a regular, 17 years na ko sa GO ko, plus 7 years. Madagan siya sa mga 25 naman.
Pila na kabukid ang iya nga naging ginsaka no sa 17 years niya in service.
Sa bukid sang South Cotabato, alwa sa bukid sang South Cotabato, may mga outside sang provinces pa nga napanaka ko. Hindi ko lang balaan kung ano pa nga bukid ang ayhan.
Naupos
Ano
mo na ligo pag tanang isip
Halos na.
No?
Tanan nga bukid na panglibot ko na.
Sir, ano ang feeling na-recognize ang imo nga mga services no, para sa ating community?
Ako, grateful ko kagapigit ko nga may tansin sang apon nga obra nga ara sa komunidad kagluwa sa komunidad nga mga extra nga trabaho ko. So, gapasalamat ko sang dako sa kay ko nga kay Sir Adi nga ara nga nagbulig sa akon nga ma-recognize.
Thank you so much, sir. Welcome sa aton araw ng parangal.
Damo mo nga salamat.
Okay, si Sir Evangelio sang 𝐒𝐶 ang 𝐒𝐶 programa sa provincial government of South Cotabato nga nakatutok sa mga GIDA areas or kung mga areas in mga nabukid nga bahin. Sila ini ang programa ang naman sa mga areas nga medyo malayo na siya kag may mga problema hindi lamang sa service kundi may mga problema sa peace and order no kalayuon nila kag sila na mga una bala bago sang serbisyo sa government kaning una nga grupo nga immerse anay sa mga communities para mabalaan kung ano ang mga problema, okay? Ang araw ng parangal, isa ini kaadlaw kung sa diin, hindi lamang recognition, kundi hindi lamang pakilala, kundi nagahatag sang commitment, no, ang provincial government. Nagahatag kita sang panahon mga empleyado sang gobyerno nga ma-recognize sila sa mga outstanding and excellence nila nga panghimo sa aton iya nga sa pagpangalagad sa nangkalilain nga mga komunidad sa probinsya sang South Cotabato. Miyara kita sang 200 no nga mga barangays sa probinsya kag ang aton nga governor si Governor Reynaldo Tamayo Jr. nakatutok hindi lamang sa barangay kundi sa mga sitio mismo no mga sitio mga gagmay nga mga lugar nga mga gagmay nga mga communities sa probinsya sang South Cotabato para naman madulong kag mabatian niya ang tingog sang katawhan kag makadulong isang tama kag insakto gid nga serbisyo para sa ila. Samtang nagahulat kita sa pag-start no sang aton iya nga programa today no may ara sang nagkalilain abini in every department sang Kapitolyo nakakahanay na dada kung ano nga mga Excellence Award ang ihatag sa mga empleyado. Mayara sang Loyalty Award. Buti ganun sini ina-recognize naton ang years in service, 20 years in service, 30 years in service, and even 40 years in service nga ara na sa Kapitolyo sang probinsya. No, aside sina, today man, mag-recognize man kita sang mga meritorious nga mga empleyado. Buot sing ganon, sang 2024, base sa evaluation sang PHRMO, may ara kita sang ERGA recognize nga mga empleyado nga nag-excel, nag-shine git sa ilang nga mga serbisyo. Buot sing ganon, itong mga target nila, na-hit nila, hindi lang na-hit, nalampasan pa nila ang ilang nga target. Kag aside sina, today man aton nga pag-recognize ang dangal ng bayan awardees. No, buot sing ganon naman sini ining award nga ini ginapangunahan naman sang Provincial Planning and Development Office. No, si PPDO naman ang nakatoka sa dangal ng bayan awardees at ining mga integrity awards nga ginahatag naton sa mga empleyado, supervisory nga mga empleyado, and mga ara sa rank and file nga mga empleyado kaga may ara makita hatagan sang recognition sa mga negosyante no sa probinsya sang South Cotabato. All in all ini na-encapsulate ini siya sa sining adlaw sa araw ng parangal. Okay? Magabalik kita sa sulod no para okay, may how many awardees ang aton nga iga award? May ara dira sa aton nga ano no, damo sa mga awardees nga hatagan naton sang recognition. Actually, wow! Nabatian ko may ara sang 45 years in service. No? Sa diin kaya siya nga opisina sa Kapitolyo. Ang bati ko si Ma'am Emma Lima. Si Ma'am Lima. Hello, Ma'am. Come here. Ayan. Hi, Ma'am. Baw pila kaya ka tuig ikaw nga nagsugod. At dalawa na pin ni Ma'am. San ni siya?
40 years ang isa.
40 years and then this one 45 years. Pila edad mo sang nagsulod ka sa Kapitolyo?
About 18 para 18. Ay 2 years lang man abi ang midwifery.
Oh yeah. Diin ka nga opisina, Ma'am, na
Sa Nora District Hospital.
Norala District.
Hospital.
Dara ka naging sang nag-start ka.
Oo.
Okay.
Nag-start ako up to present. Tiragid ako sa Nora District Hospital.
Pila na naagyan mo nga promotion?
Ay, wala man promotion ang nursing attendant.
Oo, no, gani.
Oo.
Si Ma'am pila kabilog mga kabataan ni Ma'am?
3.
Tatlo? Well,
Oo,
ano na tanan?
Ang eldest ko, si Stewart Castaneda. Ara man sa hospital, nurse niya sa dialysis.
Oh.
Siya na-assign. Ay,
Upod na ka mo?
oo. Ay, ikaduha ko, si Engineer Stephen Castaneda sa Socoteco nagkatrabaho. Ang youngest ko, babae, si Larry May, sa gawa siya nagkatrabaho. Pero manog pa uli naman siya, coming naman.
Manog-retire na si Ma'am Lima.
Yes, next year.
Wow, next year. So, 46 years in service
Oo,
na.
oo,
Okay.
ma'am.
Ma'am, anong mga challenges nga naatubang mo sang ikaw nagpanerbisyo sa gobyerno?
Kung sa challenges lang, kadamo-damo, gid ako nga na-encounter da sa Nora District Hospital nga mga may problema, may maayuman.
Mga pasyente nga mga maldita, mga mabuot
nga, oo nga, pisagi na mauyan, ikaw ka mga hubog, maamo sina, oo.
Ma'am, sa 45 years in service mo, may mga times ka ba nga gusto na mag-untat sa pagpanerbisyo? Kay sa ospital, toxic pala sa ospital, damo pasyente.
Oo, daw, wag kita na nagsunod sa isip ko nga mag-retire. Kaya ang balay namo, malapit lang man sa ospital.
Extension sang balay mo ang ospital.
Yes, ang hospital is extension sa balay daw. Kumbaga, daw, 1/3 of my life sa ospital naging ako. Oo.
Pila na ka chief of hospital lang nagyan mo?
Ay, po, kadamo-damo. Si Primero, si Dr. Non, si Dr. Stember, si Dr. Kanyada, si Dr. Branya, kaya na,
Ay, nakatisting mo si Dr.
Dr. Branya, o, dayon, ako IC, si Dr. Santiago Balayon, ang mga present, si Dr. Mila Quinton.
Oo. Nakatisting ka nag-job order ka, Anay?
Casual kay national.
Casual, yeah.
National, abi. Start ako national.
Di, sa mga panahon nga casual ka, daw ginakurbaan ka kung mag-change na ang mga presidente, no?
Ay, dampot na wala man. Daw ay pa man ako buot sa to.
Sa 18 years old ka, ma'am, ano ang mga na-realize mo sa to nga subong tanig yung obra mo? Sadto ba?
Sadto.
Na-realize mo subong nga amutan ito yung obra mo? Or nakontento gid si ma'am sa obra niya?
Nakontento gid siguro ako kay
Nag-happy si ma'am eh.
Oo, happy ako da sa ospital kay dira ako naging napatapos ang mga bata ko. Kay at the age of 45, ang eldest ko amo pa lang nag-graduate kag nag-pass away ang ako ni husband. So amo na siguro nga do dira gid siguro ako na ano sa Noradic Hospital palangka ako gina siya nga agency kay dira ako napatapos ang ako mga bata kahit konti lang ang sweldo ko.
Oo, di ba? Ano naman ang mensahe ni Ma'am Lima sa aton nga mga nang nag-aspire ba lang nga maging empleyado sa gobyerno mo?
Ginahin ka. Kung sino man ang gusto nga mag-employed sa Noradic Hospital, welcome ka mo kay nga ang Noradic Hospital kay mabuot gid sila kag damo kagid baluan dira kay usually ang tanan nga nag-abroad nga nag-apply naging successful gid sila kay ang training round abi sa hospital daw kumbaga sang formero daw all around kami abi daw uli lang to na departmentalized so sang pagsulod sa gidra daw imo tanan kati pirang bato pa lang man kami kabilo
multitasking
oo diyan mo kani na nga gina-welcome kay na encourage ka mo nga mag-apply ka mo sa Noradic Hospital kay up to present daw siguro may ara naman kami budget nga propose nga ICU ka 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐶 oo
level ano na kamo subong?
mag-level one. Kung ma-approve sa taga-PhilHealth kag so.
Thank you, Ma'am Lima. Salamat kayo sa imong panahon sa aton iya nga pa-interview sa mga aga. Welcome pa na dito, Ma'am. Mapungko na si Ma'am sa iya nga designated nga table, no? Ang naman sa paakaton nga araw ng parangal, isa ka araw sa adlaw gid ni, no, nga hatagan sang recognition ang aton nga mga empleyado. Si Ma'am nag-start siya sa Norala District Hospital. Ha? Merito. Okay, this time naman, liton kita sa isa ka awardee sa meritorious no nga award. Upod naton are ning opisina nga ni. Na si Sir ang AO ba? AO sang South Cotabato. Tama ba ko, sir? Rehabilitation and Detention Center. Si Sir Sionosa. Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Pila ka na years in service, sir?
15 sang 2023. Hindi, 15 last year. Okay,
year.
nag-16 man ako.
Ining imo nga meritorious 2024.
2024, yes ma'am.
Anong target ni sir? Ano meritorious gid siya? No, na-excel niya gid, nalampasan pa niya ang iya target.
Hindi ko man gani balaan, pero basta kami ang trabaho binamon. Ako nag-supervise sa sa admin kag rehab sang chain. Mga maayo man abi ng mga section heads naton, so hindi man budlay sa nag-supervise sa ila.
Amo nang nami sir no kung ang imo nga mga ara sa dalom. Maayo.
Mga maayo gid mga kabataan. Ang mga tigulang maka-benefit.
Okay, sir, si sir ay isang supervisor. Ano naman mahambal mo sa mga empleyado naton nga sa Kapitolyo nga mga under kumbaga ara sila sa isa ka sa dalom sang supervision sa isa ka supervisor?
Cooperation lang gid, kagumati lang gid sa direction, di ba? Ang ginamba gid ni Gomabi more on direction setting gid no, so mamati lang gid tani. Kung ano ang performance target sa opisina nga ang kada section, kada individual mag-align.
Correct.
Kaya kung hindi abi mag-align, magkanya-kanya, magproblema, mabutong pa iba pababa ang performance ng opisina.
Isa ka advice halin sa isa ka supervisor. Thank you so much, Sir
Thank you,
Sionosa. Si Sir Sionosa, nagkikan ini siya sa South Cotabato Rehabilitation and Detention Center. Na-mention ni Sir Sionosa sa aton nga siya isa ka supervisor. Amo nang dilemma kung kaisa sang isa ka supervisor, especially kung ang mga section chiefs niya wala ka cooperate sa iya, no? Okay? Sa subong nga mga tinuon, ibalik naton ang aton iyang attention sa mismo awarding ceremony area kung sa diin hatagan sang pasidungog ang aton mga empleyado sang Kapitolyo.
mga officials. Pati ang mga honoris, ang mga officials kan department dyan. Ina din sir bangay kakakol niya lawan. Asikan. Canada. Scrap that.
Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May we respectfully request all our distinguished honorees to kindly proceed to the entrance area as we prepare for the grand entrance in just a few moments. Once again, may we invite all our esteemed honorees to proceed to the entrance area as we get ready for the much-awaited grand entrance. Meanwhile, our department heads and our provincial officials, please remain in your seats as we proceed with our program. A pleasant morning, everyone. Today we gather in celebration of the virtues that define us as a true public servant. Hard work, dedication, and efficiency.
Today's ceremony is not only a time for gratitude, but also a moment of great pride as we honor our officials and employees. Of course, the steadfast commitment and consistent performance and exemplary conduct merit recognition and serve as an inspiration to all.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's witness the grand entrance of the honorees. Our 2025 Loyalty Awardees. Please welcome 10 Years in Service Awardees.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our 15 years in service awardees.
This time, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the awardees for 20 years in service.
At this moment, let us welcome our 25 years in service awardees.
This time, let's give a round of applause to our 30 years in service awardees.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our 40 years in service awardees.
Now, the 45 years in service awardees.
Let us now welcome our meritorious performance awardees.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the dangal ng South Cotabato Employee and Enterprise Integrity Honorees. Let's begin with the Employee Category Honorees. This time, the Enterprise Category Honorees.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause for our retirees and posthumous awardees.
Ladies and gentlemen, to formally start today's program, let us all stand for the invocation and singing of the national anthem, Bagong Pilipinas Hymn, South Cotabato Hymn at ang marcha ng lungsod ng Coronadal.
Amay namon ngayara ka sa mga langit pagdayawon ang imong ngalan umabot sa amon ang imong ginabihan matuman ang imong pagbuot diri sa duta siling sang sa langit hatagan mo kami niya
Kayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiti, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisihil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bugaw, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin na taro niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng buwan, ating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan. Tayo na magtulong-tulong, na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan. Gawin ang pagbabago sa pagkasenso, magsikap na mabuti at ng kuminhamangayon. Ipagmalaki natin sa mundo at ay mamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas. Panahon na ng pagbabago, ang manguna sa kahit anong larangan. Tagumpay karangalan, iyan ay handog natin sa ngayon. Ipagmalaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas. Anak ng 𝐓𝐡𝐞 Cotabato, naglayang isang dugo ng Pilipino. Iba't ibang tribong pinanggalingan, ihadlang sa pagtaguyod ng matibay na mamamayan. Mula mundo pag-ibig na nagsisilbihan, at ang kaalaman ay ang pinagdamuhan. Hanggang sa lumayo, tayo na harapin ang tagumpay. Sama-sama sa pagtutulong ng bayan, ang iyong walang kinabukasan. Tayo'y magkaisa, naninigas sa sigaw, para sa bayan sa pag-alaman. Corona
everyone. You may now please take your seats. Indeed, a beautiful day of all of us in the province of South Cotabato, as we are graced not only by exemplary officials and employees, but also by our very supportive department heads and of course elected officials. As such, we would like to acknowledge our guests this morning. Of course, starting off with our Provincial Governor, the Honorable 𝐒𝐶 𝐏𝐫𝐨𝐯𝐞𝐫𝐳 Jr. We are also acknowledging our Honorable Guest Speaker, Attorney Rochelle D. Mahinay Cero, our Regional Director of the Department of the Interior and Local Government 12, represented by the Provincial Director of the Department of the Interior and Local Government, South Cotabato, none other than Mr. 𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐷 S. Waib.
And of course, we would like to acknowledge the members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. We have the Honorable Marie Antonina Ines Hurtado, Honorable Annabel G. Pingoy, Honorable Irvin B. Lundao, Honorable Ross G. Rosal, Honorable Alicia Nicole C. Causing Labordo, Honorable Sarcy C. Atam Jr., Honorable Cecil Diel, Honorable Nilda Almenchon, Honorable Noel J. Escobilio, Honorable Ruby D. Hatulan Navarro, Honorable Reb A. Tamayo, Honorable Neil Ryan Escobilio, Honorable Edgar G. Sambog, and Honorable Vincent B. Figueroa.
And of course, we are also acknowledging the presence of our South Cotabato Council for Integrity Awards. Of course, to be followed by the dangal ng South Cotabato Integrity Award Selection Committee and our members of the Praise Committee, members of the Performance Management Team, department heads in the provincial government of South Cotabato, and of course, the family and members and friends of our honorees present.
Ladies and gentlemen, the provincial government of South Cotabato joins this year's celebration in the 125th foundation anniversary of the Philippine Civil Service with the theme, Bawat Kawani, Lingkod Bayani, Puso, Dangal, Galing para sa Bayan, which highlights the contribution of the country's public sector workforce in bringing in the fruition of aspirations of a bagong Pilipinas through the display of patriotism, excellence, and integrity in the performance of their duties, especially in the public service delivery. In this light, the annual celebration of the Civil Service Month gives the agency the opportunity to recognize the indispensable role of its employees in fulfilling its mission, achieving its goals, and delivering excellent service to the constituents of this province.
Through the years, the PGSC, through the Program on Awards and Incentives for Service Excellence or Praise, has continuously implemented programs with a goal to establish a culture of recognition and reward in all levels of organization. Today marks the third year of the conduct of the Araw ng Parangal. This activity, spearheaded by the Praise Committee to the Provincial Human Resource Management Office, is a joint awarding ceremony for the recipients and awardees of the various rewards and recognition programs, of course, of the provincial government of South Cotabato. In this momentous day, we will give honor and recognition to our 105 loyalty awardees, 12 top performing departments and OPG units, 51 top performing employees, and the winners for each category of the Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee and Enterprise Integrity Award. We will likewise honor 5 retirees and of course 3 posthumous awardees who have tirelessly dedicated their years in public service to the provincial government of South Cotabato.
Ladies and gentlemen, to proceed, let us all welcome Honorable Nilda B. Almenchon, Provincial Board Member, for a welcome message. Let's give her a round of applause, please.
Isa pong napakagandang araw ng parangal sa ating lahat, sa ating minamahal na Governor, Governor Rinaldo Tamayo Jr., sa ating Acting Vice Governor, Junette Furtado, sa mga kasamahan ko sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan, mga Head of Office, and of course, most importantly, ang ating mga awardees. Today, we are gathered to celebrate and honor the outstanding achievements of our employees and recognizing their unwavering dedication and hard work in their service to the provincial government of South Cotabato and its constituents. Today, we do not just give tokens or plaque of appreciation, but to honor hard work and integrity worthy of emulation of our fellow public service provider. To our retirees, posthumous awardees, loyalty awardees, meritorious awardees, and Dangal ng South Cotabato Integrity Awardees, and to our guest here today, welcome to this momentous celebration. Once again, good morning.
Thank you so much, the Honorable Nilda B. Almencion, for a warm welcome message.
The first part of our awarding ceremony is the recognition of our retirees and posthumous awardees.
Retirement ceremonies serve as a venue for thanksgiving and recognition of the retirees' significant contribution to the agency and for celebration of a significant milestone in the retirees' lives. This recognition is regarded as one of the highest honors the agency can bestow upon its official and employees, individuals who have dedicated decades of service and who have been the founding pillars of the current provincial government.
Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, we will be recognizing 5 retirees and 3 posthumous awardees.
We will now proceed with the recognition of our retirees. This year, there were 24 employees who have submitted their intention to retire from service. 18 of them have already retired, and the rest is set to bid farewell to the agency before the year ends. This morning, we will be sending off 5 of our colleagues who have spent decades of their productive years with the agency and is set to embark into a new journey in their lives outside government service. Our retirees will receive a service plaque and a service cash award. This year, the Praise Committee, with the approval of the Governor, have proposed for the increase of the Service Cash Award, which was later approved by the Civil Service Commission. As of March 2025, all employees who separated from service will receive 4,000 pesos for every year of service in the provincial government of South Cotabato.
At this point, we are requesting Governor Rinaldo Tamayo Jr. together with Attorney Renette B. Bergado and the Sangguniang Panlalawigan board members to award the plaque and ceremonial checks to our honorees. Our first retiree is none other than Ms. Delia G. Lumboy from the Office of the Provincial Treasurer. We are requesting our retiree to be on stage, also requesting Mr. Alvin M. Batol and the family of Ms. Lumboy to also be on stage. The service plaque reads as follows: Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, City of Coronadal awards this service award to Ms. Delia G. Lumboy for her distinguished and exemplary dedication to public service for 41 years from March 1, 1984 to September 1, 2025. Given this 30th day of September 2025 at the City of Coronadal, South Cotabato. Signed, Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., Provincial Governor.
Ms. Lumboy has served the provincial government for 41 years and will receive a service cash award worth 164,000 pesos. The same plaque is awarded to Mr. Juan R. Lanzaderos Jr. from the Office of the Provincial Governor, South Cotabato Rehabilitation and Detention Center. He served for 10 years and he will receive 40,000 pesos. May we request Ms. Emily J. Daban and the family of our honoree to please join in receiving the award.
The same plaque is given to Ms. Evangeline D. Dupa from the Office of the Provincial Accountant. Her service lasted for 36 years. May we request our department head, Ms. Cynthia F. Barrientos, together with a family member to be on stage. Ms. Evangeline Dupa will receive a cash award of 144,000 pesos.
Our next awardee, Dr. Graciano P. Vencer of the Pulomolok Municipal Hospital. 20 accumulated years in service, and he will receive 80,000 pesos. We would like to request Dr. Conrado M. Brania, together with the family of Dr. Vencer, to please join in awarding.
And of course, last but not the least, Mr. Edgar J. Develes from the Office of the Provincial Human Resource Management Officer. May we request the department head, Ms. Fredeliza P. Gaso, together with a family member to please be on stage. Mr. Edgar J. Develes has served the provincial government of South Cotabato for 30 years. He will receive a cash award of 120,000 pesos.
Let's give them a round of applause, please.
And now, let's move on to our posthumous award. The posthumous award is given to employees who died while in service and shall be received by their family members. We are requesting again our Governor Reynaldo Sukayan Tamayo Jr. and the Sangguniang Panlalawigan board members to award the plaque and ceremonial checks to the family of the awardees.
This time, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dumali has served the provincial government since November 16, 2015 until he passed away last August 18, 2025. His family will receive a service plaque and posthumous award worth 20,000 pesos. The service plaque reads as follows: Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, City of Coronadal, award this posthumous award to Rogelio A. Dumali Jr. for his distinguished and exemplary dedication to public service for 9 years, from November 16 to 2015 to August 18, 2025. Given his 30th day of September 2025 at the city of Coronadal, South Cotabato, and signed by Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., our provincial governor.
The same plaque is awarded to Ms. Rosalyn S. Piamonte from the South Cotabato Provincial Hospital. Ms. Piamonte has served the provincial government of South Cotabato for 14 years. May we call on Dr. Marilyn S. Abantao and the family member of Ms. Piamonte to please be on stage. Ms. Piamonte will receive a service cash award of 56,000 pesos and of course a posthumous award worth 20,000 pesos.
This time, let's proceed with Mr. Joselito B. Ponce de Leon from the Office of the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Officer. He served from March 1, 1983 to September 23, 2025. For 42 years, he will receive a service cash award 168,000 and posthumous award amounting to 20,000. May we request the family and the department head, Ms. Sonia L. Bautista.
Congratulations to our retirees, Ma'am Delia, Sir Juan, Ma'am Evangeline, Dr. Vincer, and of course Sir Edgar, and to the family of Mr. Dumali, Ms. Piamonte, and Mr. Ponce de Leon. All of this are but simple gestures of gratitude for the long hours, decades, and for some, even a lifetime of unwavering commitment to our agency. Once again, we extend our heartfelt thanks for your service.
The next part of our program will be the awarding ceremony of our 2025 Loyalty Awardees. The Loyalty Award is given to the employees who have been in government service for at least 10 years and every 5 years thereafter. The awardees are employees who have reached their milestone years within this year. This year's loyalty awardees will receive a loyalty cash award and the following service token and service pin.
For our 10 years in service, they will receive a gold necklace and of course a bronze service pin.
For 15 years, we have 25 number of awardees to receive gold necklace and bronze service pins.
For the 16 employees who have rendered their service for 20 years, will receive a gold bracelet and silver service pin.
Our employees who served 25 years, we have 14 awardees for this. We will receive a gold necklace with pendant and silver service pin.
For our 12 employees who have rendered their service for 30 years will receive a gold bracelet and of course a gold service pin.
We have 5 awardees who served 40 years to receive gold ring and gold service pin.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, for our only 45 years awardee will receive a gold ring and a gold service pin.
Each awardee will also receive a loyalty award certificate which reads as follows. Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, Program on Awards and Incentive for Service Excellence, City of Coronadal. This loyalty award is presented to our awardee from the office who will they serve and for their years of dedication and commitment to government service. Given this 30th day of September 2025 at the City of Coronadal, Province of South Cotabato, and signed by Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., our provincial governor.
To proceed with the awarding, may we request our Provincial Governor Reynaldo Sukayan Tamayo Jr. and the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Board members to award the tokens and certificates to our awardees. We are also requesting the respective department heads of the awardees to accompany them. For our 10 years in service, Mr. Romeo F. Fontanilla from the Office of the Provincial Health Officer. Ms. Genesis Q. Navales from the Office of the Provincial Health Officer. And of course, Ms. Rona E. Chato from the Norala District Hospital. Dr. Leila P. Loha from the Norala District Hospital. Mr. Mark Philip M. Tingwasan from the Office of the Provincial Accountant. Ms. Kathleen Louise B. Villanueva from the Office of the Provincial Accountant. May we request our department heads, Dr. Conrado M. Branya Jr., Dr. Mila G. Quinton, and of course, Ms. Cynthia F. Parientos for the giving of the awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us also welcome our 10 years in service awardees. Miss Anna Rose Z. Casan from the Office of the Provincial General Services Officer. We have Mr. Juan R. Lanzaderos Jr., Mr. Franklin P. Labiao, Mr. Rosel V. Tadlip, and Miss L.V. Valencia, both from the OPG-JMRD. May we request Mr. Barney P. Condes, the department head. Another 10 years of service awardee,
Mr. Ray J. Baksarpa from the Office of the Provincial Administrator. May we call on our Provincial Administrator, Attorney Renette B. Bergado, to please be on stage for the giving of tokens and plaque. Another recipient will be Ms. Realiza C. Ivasco from the Office of the Provincial Agriculturist. May we call on Dr. Raul D. Teves to please be on stage. Another awardee will be Ms. Valerie A. Herbilia from the Office of the Provincial Budget Officer. And of course, Ms. Ranel R. Pedrico, CPA, from the Office of the Provincial Budget Officer. May we call on Ms. Luz Perpetua P. Fontanilla to please be with our awardees. And of course, Ms. Eileen P. Ligarde from the Office of the Provincial Environment and Natural Resources Officer. May we call on Mr. Sigfred M. Flaviano to please be with our awardee.
Let's proceed with our honoree from the Office of the Provincial Engineer. We have our awardees, Mr. Onalim P. Agbunag and Mr. Normie D. Caberoy. May we request Engineer Lloyd M. Esperagosa, our department head. From the Office of the Provincial Governor. From the Bids and Awards Division, we have Mr. June Ray L. Patches. May we request Mr. John B. Magbanua, the department head. Our next awardees is from the Office of the Provincial Governor, our Provincial Security Unit. We have Mr. Marvin M. Atam or Mervin M. Atam and Mr. Julius B. Shadora. May we request Mr. Eleuterio B. Nodado to please join in awarding.
Our awardees from the Office of the Provincial Information Officer, Mr. Raymond L. Acquayan. And of course, Mr. Tristan J. Pirania. May we call on the department head, Mr. Rudy S. Jimenea, to please be with our awardees. From the Office of the Provincial Population Officer, Mr. Sam Cyrus G. Bayog, and of course, Ms. Erlinda E. Guerrero. May we call on Ms. Melanie C. Chiva to please be with our awardees. From the Office of the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Officer, we have Mr. Arniel M. Notada, and of course, Mr. Ryan P. Kinaguran. May we call on the department head, Ms. Sonia L. Bautista, to please be with our awardees.
Our next awardees for the 10 years in service from the Office of the Provincial Treasurer, we have Ms. Zenaida C. Arum and Ms. Mary Ann L. Halon. May we request the department head, Mr. Alvim M. Batol, to please join in awarding. From the Office of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, our awardees, Ms. Carla Angelica O. Gabales, Mr. Henry G. Malida, and Honorable Edgar G. Sambog. May we request Ms. Gloria S. Duco.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, for our 15 years in service, we have our Provincial Cooperative and Development Officer, at the same time our OIC Provincial Administrator, Attorney Renette B. Bergado. For the Nurala District Hospital, we have Mr. Glyven R. Soriano. May we call on Dr. Mila G. Quinton to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Agriculturist, we have Mr. Anacleto M. Robles. May we call on Dr. Raul D. Tieves to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Engineer, we have Miss Michelle B. Moya, Miss Sherelle M. Namion, and of course, Engineer Elaine S. Solatorio. May we call on Engineer Lloyd M. Esparagosa to please be with our awardees.
Another set of honorees from the Office of the Provincial Engineer. We have Mr. Donald F. Bicas, Engineer Russell F. Bicas, Engineer Armin M. Demetilio, Architect Glendale B. Marfil, Mr. Kelvin G. Montes, and Mr. Will J. Tamayo. All of them are from the Office of the Provincial Engineer.
From the Office of the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Officer, we have Ms. Liza E. C. Inamno, Ms. Mary Grace A. Rodel, and of course, Mr. Danilo V. Rismenia. May we call on Ms. Sonia L. Bautista to please be with our awardees. From the Office of the Provincial Veterinarian, we have Mr. Christopher Ricabar. May we call on Dr. Byron F. De La Cruz to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Treasurer, we have Ms. Charlene T. Rojo, and of course, Mr. Francisco T. Sarajena Jr. May we call on Mr. Alvin M. Batol to please be with our awardees.
This time, let's have the awardee from the Office of the Provincial Governor, Jail Management and Rehabilitation Division. The awardee is Mr. Romel T. Siang, May we request Mr. Barney P. Condes to please join in awarding. From the Office of the Provincial Human Resource and Management Officer, the awardees are Ms. Jane D. Tamayo and Mr. Ray Z. Lorenzo. May we request the department head, Ms. Fredaliza P. Gazo, to please join our awardees. From the Office of the Provincial Information Officer, Ms. Annalise V. Cabrido. We would like to request Mr. Rudy S. Jimenea to please join in awarding. From Polomolok Municipal Hospital, the awardee is Ms. Feby M. Segovia. May we request Dr. Conrado M. Branya Jr. to please join in awarding. From South Cotabato Provincial Hospital, the awardees are Ms. Myla P. Panes and Mr. Raylin F. Lacro. May we request Dr. Marilyn S. Abantao to please join the awarding.
Congratulations to our awardees. At this moment, before we proceed with our next batch of awardees, let us be entertained by an intermission number to be given by E.J. Parsagala.
Kalyado mong kamay sa hirap ng buhay. Ang dami mong problema, nakuha mo pang umiti. Noy pikang at astig. Saan ka man naroroon, huwag kang matatakot. Sa barilo patalim, sa bakas na madilim. Pinoy ako, buo aking loob, mayagim at ang dugo ko. Pinoy ako, mayagim at ang dugo ko. May bagong umagang parating, bagong umagang parating, bagong umaga, bagong pag-asang parating. Alin na kaya't ating salubungin ang bagong silang. Halina kaya't ating tapusin ang dilim, ang dilim. Bagong umagang parating, bagong umaga. Bagong pag-asang parating, may bagong umaga. Bagong pag-asang parating.
Thank you so much, Miss 𝐒𝐨𝐶 And this time, may we request Honorable 𝐒𝐡𝐞 Honorable Noel J. Escobilio, and Honorable Vince Figueroa to present the awards for our 20 years in service awardees. And also, we would like to request our Governor, the Honorable Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., to join the awarding. Let's begin with our awardee from the Rolla District Hospital. Serving the NDH for 20 years, we have Miss Cherylee P. De Velos. May we request Dr. Mila G. Quinton to please join the awarding. From Pulomolok Municipal Hospital, Miss Maria Fe N. Hermosura. And from the Office of the Provincial Health Officer, Mr. Michael Anthony B. Almaden. May we request Dr. Conrado M. Branya Jr. From the Office of the Provincial Treasurer, the awardee, Miss Marisa P. Martinez, requesting Mr. Alvin M. Batol.
From the Office of the Provincial Accountant, we have Miss John P. Gumbao. May we request Miss Cynthia F. Barrientos to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Governor, Provincial Security Unit, we have Mr. Anthony B. Barsha, Mr. Florentino B. Templonuevo Jr. May we request Mr. Eleuterio B. Nodado to please be with our awardees. From the Office of the Provincial Governor, Jail Management and Retention Division, we have Ms. John A. Lazaga, Mr. Rogelio M. Conde. May we request Mr. Barney P. Condes to please be with our awardees.
The next set of awardees for 20 years in service are coming from the South Cotabato Provincial Hospital, Miss Mercy P. Bohian, Miss Pinky C. Cabradilia, Miss Helen L. Conde, Miss Lydia A. Reyna, Miss Lorna S. Sumagaysay, Dr. Mary Grace Tamanio, and Mr. Flynn G. Elizaga. May we request Dr. Marilyn S. Abantao to please be with our awardees.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our 25 years in service awardees. Starting with, from the Office of the Provincial Accountant, we have Mr. Al L. Dorado. May we request Ms. Cynthia F. Parientos to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Assessor, we have Ms. Johanna Marie T. Barluado. May we call on Engineer Richie A. Balyasta to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Governor, CSU, we have Mr. Dennis S. Delmo. May we call on Mr. Eleuterio B. Nodado to please be with our awardee. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Office of the Provincial Planning and Development Coordinator, we have Ms. Annalisa D. Mondihar. Mr. Salamat, the Division Head of Mr. Annalisa D. Mondihar, will receive the plaque. May we call on Ms. Marites Astanseco to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Treasurer, we have Ms. Rochelle H. Zabala. May we call on Mr. Alvin M. Battle to please be with our awardee.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome the next set of our awardees for 25 years in service from the Office of the Provincial Engineer, Mr. Jerry B. Alcantara, Mr. Jerry J. Bilbao Jr., Mr. Arturo A. Dequinia, Mr. Terso B. Magbanwa Jr., and Mr. Jesse D. Miguel. May we request Engineer Lord M. Esparagosa to please be with our awardees.
Still, from the 25 years in service awardee, we have from the South Cotabato Provincial Hospital, Ms. Sofia S. Constantino, Ms. Rona C. Pacificar, Ms. Gina T. Salingay, and of course, Ms. Mary R. Samoy. May we call on Dr. Marilyn S. Abantao to please be with our awardees.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's now proceed with our awardees serving 30 years. Let's begin with, from the Office of the Provincial Environment and Natural Resources Officer, Our awardee is Mr. Reynaldo F. Fabrigar. May we request Mr. Siegfried M. Flaviano to please join with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Engineer, Engineer Alex S. Sobrevega. You'll be joining by Engineer Lloyd M. Esparagosa. From the OPGO ATM DPO, or from our tourism office, our awardee for 30 years, we have Ms. Indira N. Cagaanan. May we request Mr. RG Ryan L. Asaria to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Governor, Bids and Awards Division, our awardee, Mr. John B. Magbanwa. From the Office of the Provincial Governor, Jail Management and Rehabilitation Division, Mr. Abraham V. Bacoy. You'll be joining by Mr. Barney P. Condes. From the Office of the Provincial General Services Officer, the awardee is Ms. Luciviminda R. Lu. May we request Ms. Anna Rose Z. Casan to please join with our awardee.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the next set of our 30 years in service awardees, starting with Mr. Ariel R. Buenavides from the Office of the Provincial Planning and Development Coordinator. May we call on Ms. Marites Astanseco to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Provincial Veterinarian, we have Ms. Mary Ann D. Tumila, Mr. Alan Omar Ridawayer Castillo, Mr. Robert B. Dolin. May we request Dr. Byron F. De La Cruz to please be with our awardees. From the South Cotabato Provincial Hospital, we have Dr. Gemma D. Prado. May we request Dr. Marilyn S. Sabantao to please be with our awardee. From the Office of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, we have Ms. Renia A. Mateo. May we call on Ms. Gloria S. Duco to please be with our awardee.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we now proceed with the 40 years in service. Let's begin with from the Office of the Provincial Health Officer. Our awardee is Miss Francie E. Aguilar. May we request Dr. Conrado M. Branya Jr. From the Office of the Provincial Engineer, the awardees are Engineer Josephine V. Hanudo, Engineer Henry Arnold Liarenas. May we request Engineer Lloyd M. Esparagosa. From the Office of the Provincial Treasurer, we have Ms. Narisa G. Munoy. Requesting is Mr. Alvin M. Batol to please be with our awardee. And from South Cotabato Provincial Hospital, Mr. Marcelo E. Legada. Joining the awarding is Dr. Marilyn S. Abantao. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one awardee for the 45 years in service. She is from Norala District Hospital. May we request Dr. Emila G. Quinton to please join our awardee. Please welcome Miss Rima S. Castañeda.
Congratulations once again to all our 2025 Loyalty Awardees. Truly, the provincial government is privileged to have employees like you who have stood up the test of time and have proven your loyalty to the people of South Cotabato for all of these years.
This time, we will be recognizing the top performing departments and employees of the provincial government based on the OPCR and IPCR ratings for calendar year 2024.
May we call on our provincial governor, the Honorable Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., together with Attorney Renette Bergado to please be on stage for the giving of tokens and plaque.
We will start with the top performing departments for the calendar year 2024.
The Departmental Meritorious Performance Award is given to offices, departments of the agency who have obtained an average office performance commitment and of course review or OPCR ratings of 4.90% for the year 2024. Each top performing office will receive a plaque of commendation. The plaque reads as follows: Republic of the Philippines Province of South Cotabato Program on Awards and Incentives for Service Excellence awards this plaque of commendation to for being one of the highest performing departments in the provincial government for calendar year 2024, exemplifying collaborative efforts, professionalism, and extraordinary commitment towards achieving collective tools. Given this 30th day of September 2025 at the city of Coronadal, province of South Cotabato, signed Reynaldo Sukayan Tamayo Jr., Provincial Governor.
To proceed with the awarding, ladies and gentlemen, the following are the top performing offices of the agency in no particular order. To start with, the top performing unit under the Office of the Provincial Governor. May we call on the Office of the Provincial Governor Internal Audit Services headed by Ms. Grace L. Maniego.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Office of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, may we call on Ms. Gloria S. Tuco and the Sangguniang Panlalawigan board members to receive the award. Ladies and gentlemen, another awardee, the Office of the Provincial Administrator. May we have Attorney Renette B. Bergado, our OIC Provincial Administrator, to please receive the award. From the Office of the Provincial Accountant, may we have Ms. Cynthia F. Parientos to receive the award.
Up next, we have from the Office of the Provincial Agriculturist. May we request Dr. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 From the Office of the Provincial Budget Officer, may we request Ms. Luz Perpetua P. Fontanilla. From the Office of the Provincial General Services Officer, may we request Ms. Anna Rose Z. Casan.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Office of the Provincial Human Resource Management Officer, may we request Ms. Fredaliza P. Gazo. Up next, from the Office of the Provincial Legal Officer, may we request Attorney Marnito B. Cosep. Ladies and gentlemen, the Office of the Provincial Population Officer, may we request Ms. Melanie D. Chiva to receive the award.
The next award is given to the Office of the Provincial Planning and Development Coordinator. May we request Ms. Marites S. Tanseco. From the Office of the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Officer, requesting Ms. Sonia L. Bautista.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our individual awardee. The Meritorious Performance Award is given to employees who are part of the top 5% of the total incumbent employees of the agency, based on the individual performance commitment and review. Ratings for the calendar year 2024. Each awardee is entitled to one salary step increment effective January 1, 2026, and of course, our certificate of commendation.
Based on the joint PMT Praise Resolution number 2025-01, top performers who have reached the maximum salary, Step H shall be entitled to a Meritorious Performance Token, while newly promoted employees shall only be recognized and awarded with a Certificate of Commendation. The certificate reads as follows: Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, Program on Awards and Incentive for Service Excellence, City of Coronadal. Award the Certificate of Commendation to our awardees for being the top performer from the different offices for the calendar year 2024 with an average rating of exemplifying emulative commitment and dedication to public service, given this 30th day of September 2025 at the City of Coronadal, Province of South Cotabato. Signed, Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., our Provincial Governor.
To proceed with the awarding, may we request our Sangguniang Panlalawigan Board members to join our Provincial Governor and OIC Provincial Administrator for the giving of awards. The top performing employees for the calendar year 2024 are as follows. From the Office of the Provincial Governor, we have Ms. Sheena Faye U. Tirado,
Miss Indira N. Cagaanan,
Mr. Ernie D. Frias,
Engineer Ranil Von B. Yoro.
and Ms. Flora G. Montoya.
We would like to request the department heads. We have Mr. Michael S. Galang, Mr. R.J. Ryan L. Asaria, Mr. John B. Magbanwa, Ms. Grace L. Maniego, and Attorney Ronaldin C. Gallego to please join our awardees. Another set for our top performing individuals. From the Office of the Provincial Governor, we have Ms. Crystal C. Estember,
Mr. Ernesto B. Ponce de Leon,
Ms. Juan L. Lazaga,
Mr. Jose Ariel A. Shanosa.
Mr. Chalo Val Marinos Santander.
At this point, ladies and gentlemen, may we request the department heads, Mr. Eleuterio B. Nodado, Mr. Barney P. Condes, and of course, Mr. Tyron John B. Villanueva to be with our awardees. For the next set of our awardees, we have from the Provincial Government of South Cotabato Managed Hospitals, Dr. Marilyn S. Abantao, Ms. Rodit C. Delfino, Ms. Joanne L. Valle, Ms. Kimberly D. Torres, and Dr. Ana Marie T. Tuburan. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, may we request our department head, Dr. Marilyn S. Abantao, to please be on stage.
The next set are as follows. We have Miss Pinky C. Cabradilia, Mr. Jerwin Consemino, Miss Merlita J. Feria, Miss Rizel D. Sabido, Miss Juliet B. Batelier, and Mr. John Arlo Codilia. May we request the following department heads to please join the awarding. Dr. Marilyn S. Abantao, Dr. Mila G. Quinton, and Dr. Conrado M. Branya Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Office of the Provincial Accountant, from the Office of the Provincial Administrator, and from the Office of the Provincial Agriculturist, we have Ms. Athena K.B. Gabot, Ms. Mylene Grace C. Hanoto, Ms. Sheila May R. Baybayan, Mr. Elias O. Diamante Jr., Ms. Dayan B. Cadyales. At this point, may we call on the department heads, Ms. Cynthia F. Barrientos, Attorney Renat B. Bergado, and of course, Dr. Raul D. Teves for the awarding.
This time we have from the Office of the Provincial Assessors, Office of the Provincial Budget Officer, Office of the Provincial DRRMO, and Penro. The awardees are Ms. Sheila May Cerilo, Mr. Lee Marvin Lumapas, Mr. John Edward Pagaduan, Ms. Mary Jane Manlises, and Ms. Mirasol J. Bermoy. We would like to request the following department heads to please join the awardees: Engineer Richie A. Baliesta, Ms. Luz Perpetua P. Fontanilla, Mr. Rolly Don C. Aquino, and Mr. Siegfried M. Flaviano.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Office of the Provincial Engineer, we have Engineer Maria Jona C. Daos, Engineer Ayan Basil J. Castro, Engineer Josephine V. Hanuto, Engineer Maria Estrella J. Donjego, and of course, Ms. Froila V. Kamaludin. May we request the department head, our provincial engineer, Engineer Lloyd M. Esparagosa, to please be on stage for the awarding.
The next set of our awardees: Miss Eileen M. Castellano, Miss Christine Cindy Roque, Miss Arian May Solina, Miss Annalise Cabrido, and Miss Carla L. Abunas. May we request our department heads from the Office of the Provincial General Services Officer, Miss Anna Rose Z. Casan, from the Office of the Provincial Human Resource and Management Officer, Ms. Fredaliza Gazo, and from the Office of the Provincial Information Officer, Mr. Rudy S. Jimenea, and of course we have Attorney Marnito B. Cosep.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our next set of awardees, we have Engineer Arnold A. Aba, Engineer Jose Daniel D. Salamat, Ms. Joanne B. Palacio, Ms. Sharon Rose P. Numan, and Dr. Ella Rose C. Frugalidad. Of course, may we call on our Provincial Planning and Development Coordinator, Ms. Marites S. Tanseco, our Provincial Population Officer, Ms. Melanie C. Chiva, our Provincial Social Welfare and Development Officer, Ms. Sonia L. Bautista, and of course, our Provincial Veterinarian, we have Dr. Byron F. De La Cruz, to please be on our stage for the awarding.
Please welcome the next set of awardees: Miss Diana Rose M. Lagos, Miss Delia G. Lomboy, Miss Yvonne Claire T. Basia, Miss Rinia A. Mateo, and Miss Jean T. Luntao. May we request our department heads from the Office of the Provincial Treasurers, Mr. Alvin M. Batol, and the Office of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, Miss Gloria S. Duco.
Once again, there you have it, our awardees. Congratulations, of course, to our top performing employees, and keep up the good work.
Palakpakan natin sila, ladies and gentlemen.
Now let us take a short break and be serenaded by John Van Lapu.
Simulan mo sa pangarap ang iyong binibiti, at ito'y iyong tingin. Hayaan mong lumipad ang isip sa lawak ng langit, bituin umaawit, at ito'y nagsasabing mangarap ka, mangarap ka. dinggin ang tawag ng iyong dugo. Umahon ka, mula sa putik ng iyong dugo. Hayaan mo lumipad ang isip sa lawak ng langit. Bituin umaawit at ito'y nagsasabi, oh, mangarap ka, mangarap ka. Dinggin ang tawag ng iyong dugo. Umahon ka, mula sa putik ng iyong dugo. Tila hihinaharin ang ulan, tila lilipakas din ang bagyo. Liliwanag din ang kalangitan at ang araw ay sisikat lang muli. Oh, ang karimlan ay haharapin. Matatanaw mo rin bughaw ng langit. Umaasa, pag-ibig mo'y babalik. Damhin mo ang lungkot kahit madilim ang kalawakan. May nagtatago sinag sa ulap. Tila hihinakarin ang ulan, tila lilipakas din ang bagyo. Kalangitan at ang araw ay sisikat na muli. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. John Von Lapu, for that performance.
And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to hear a message from our guest speaker for today. In behalf of our guest speaker, Attorney Rochelle D. Mahinaysero, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to our DILG South Cotabato Provincial Director. Please welcome Sir Hyde Ali S. Swaib.
Thank you sa ating mga MCs. Good morning sa tanan. Kaninang umaga nag-message pa si RD Attorney Cero na sabi niya, PD, ngayon yung araw ng parangal. So you have to be there and deliver my keynote message. And sabi niya, excited sana siya na nandito together with us. And nag-ready talaga siya, no? May mga slides pa siya na gin-prepare, but may patawag, nag-reschedule. Nagpaalam rin kami kay Gov, si RD kay Gov June. May budget hearing sa batasang pambansa sa Congress. So, allow me to deliver the message of our beloved Regional Director, Attorney Rochelle D. Mahinaysero. Mayong buntag, mayong aga sa inyong tanan. What a beautiful sight to behold. Ka mga gwapa, kag gwapo sa aton na mga honorees. Before anything else, my courtesy and respect to our Governor, Governor Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., Gov. the members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, headed by Vice Governor Dodo Pingoy, nandito lang sa speech niya, Gov, kaya basahin ko na rin. Our DILG Provincial Director, hi Dali S. Wives, si PD Bong Swaib, department heads, of course, headed by Attorney Renette, our Provincial Administrator, of course, kay Ma'am Freda, na naging biglang ka-textmate ko last weekend lang due to the schedule of our Regional Director. Of course, ating dangal ng South Cotabato Council on Integrity Awards, of course, chaired by the Governor, vice-chaired by Sir Carlito Y.O.Y. For the employees, headed by Ma'am Belen S. Fecondo. For the enterprise, headed by Sir Jesse P. Cruz. Sa mga kapwa ko lingkod bayani, mayong buntag sa liwat kaninyong tanan, sa inyong tanan. Slide 2, please. Deeply honored and inspired na nagtitipon tayo ngayon as public servants, united in purpose, service, and heart. Truly, this is a milestone that calls for both gratitude, renewed commitment for all of us gathered today. Next. Sa ating mga honorees, our loyalty awardees, meritorious performance awardees, retirees, and dangal ng employee and enterprise integrity awardees. This is your moment to shine, and the spotlight is on you. Each one of you is proof that public service is more than a job, but it is a calling. You remind us that excellence is possible even in the most ordinary of days, and that integrity can thrive even in the most difficult of circumstances. Ang inyong sipag, tiyaga, at malasakit ay tunay na inspirasyon, kaya you deserve na tawaging mga huwarang lingkod bayani. As we honor you today, let us remember that recognition is about creating a culture that values growth, integrity, and service. That is why we in government embrace the framework of praise, performance, recognition, accountability, integrity, service, and excellence. On performance, reminds us to always give our best in everything we do. On recognition, lifts our spirit and shows that our efforts matter. Accountability makes us reliable and worthy of public trust. Integrity guards our honor as servants of the people. Service gives meaning to our daily tasks. And excellence pushes us beyond mediocrity towards greatness. Kapag naging bahagi ng ating kultura ang praise, ang pagkilala ay hindi na lamang isang seremonya, kagaya ng araw ng parangal. It becomes a way of life. This is exactly what our President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has reminded us, that the civil service is not merely a support to government authority, but the heart that ensures continuity, permanence, and reliability in governance. He calls us to embrace the demands of 21st century governance, to be digital in our approach, accountable in protecting our environment, responsive in decentralized services, and unwavering in our ethical discipline. Ito ang pangarap ng isang bagong Pilipinas, isang bansang matatag, mahusay at mapagkalinga. And this vision cannot be realized without you, our public servants, our everyday heroes. Pwede bang palapakan po natin ating mga sarili? I know you deeply understand that our recognition today is not an end in itself. It is a commitment to continuously improve, to organizational development, and to building a culture where every civil servant strives to become better each day. Let us remember that growth and progress cannot thrive in an environment of division. This is why I now present this challenge to all of us. While we enjoy the freedom of speech, let us use it with responsibility. As public servants, let us refrain from posting or making negative comments that weaken the very institutions we are sworn to protect. Instead, let us choose to be part of the solution. Let us channel our concerns through the proper grievance mechanisms where they can be heard and acted upon. True loyalty is not measured by silence nor by reckless criticism. True loyalty is the courage to speak up in the right way, at the right time, to the right people, for the sake of the country we love. Mga kasama, bagong Pilipinas begins within us. Every paper we process, every client we assist, and every program we implement, when done with passion and loyalty, becomes a building block of nation building. To our awardees, mabuhay kayo. To every civil servant present, maraming salamat. Let us all be proud to declare together, ako ay kawani ng gobyerno, ako ay lingkod bayani, ako ay tapat sa aking bayan. And as we move forward together, may this day remind us to always soar higher, to serve better, and never to stop improving. At sa ating patuloy na paglalakbay, naway magsilbing paalala ang araw na ito na tayo ay lilipad ng mas mataas, maglilingkod ng mas mahusay, at hindi titigil sa pag-unlad. Lupad 12, 12 the best, beyond best, always better. Mabuhay ang Philippine Civil Service, mabuhay ang South Cotabato, mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Thank you very much and good morning po sa ating lahat.
Thank you so much, Sir Bong. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, to extend our gratitude, the provincial government of South Cotabato has prepared a token and certificate. May we call on our Honorable Governor Rinaldo S. Tamayo Jr. together with our OIC Provincial Administrator to please be on stage for the giving of certificate and token.
The content of the certificate, Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, Programs and Awards and Incentive for Service Excellence, City of Coronadal, award the Certificate of Appreciation to Attorney Rochelle D. Mahinay-Cero for her inviolable time and contribution as guest speaker during the 2025 Araw ng Parangal of South Cotabato or the Provincial Government of South Cotabato on September 30, 2025, given this 30th day of September 2025 in the City of Coronadal, Province of South Cotabato, and signed by Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., our Provincial Governor. To receive the certificate and the token, we would like to request once again our DILG South Cotabato Provincial Director, Sir Hyde Ali S. Swaib. Let's give him a round of applause.
At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to announce and give due recognition to this year's awardee for the Search of Dangal ng South Cotabato Enterprise and Employee Integrity Awards. Let's have first the Enterprise Integrity Award. This Dangal ng South Cotabato Enterprise Integrity Award is a program implemented by the provincial government of South Cotabato to give recognition and reward the business enterprises in the province which successfully implemented strategies and mechanisms that promote integrity in the conduct of their businesses and to highlight their exemplary contribution in maintaining a business environment where the practice of integrity is being upheld, thereby making them as a models for other businesses, enterprises in the province to emulate.
The search for the Dangal ng South Cotabato Enterprise Integrity Award may not be possible without the members of our selection committee who share their time and efforts during the selection process. As a token of appreciation, we will present this certificate for the members of our selection committee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the certificates reads as follows. Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, Dangal ng South Cotabato Council for Integrity Awards, City of Coronadal. Certificate of Appreciation is awarded to, in grateful acknowledgement of her objective and unbiased assessment as an evaluator which redounds to the success of the Dangal ng South Cotabato Enterprise Integrity Award of the Provincial Government of South Cotabato, given this 30th day of September 2025 in the City of Coronadal, South Cotabato. Signed, Carlito Y. SCIC Chairperson. Signed, Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., Provincial Governor, Province of South Cotabato. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, may we request our Provincial Governor Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., our Dangal ng South Cotabato Council on Integrity Awards, Architect Carlito Y. Uy, Vice Chair of SCCIA, and of course, Director Denise G. Guanday, Director 2 Civil Service Commission, South Cotabato Field Office, represented by Mr. Basilio E. Dafilmoto. And of course, Mr. Hyde Ali S. Swaib, our LGO 8 Provincial Director, Department of the Interior and Local Government of South Cotabato. And of course, Sister John Lorilla ONT, Executive Director, ONT Hassett Foundation Incorporated, to be represented by Ms. Baby Jane A. Haro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present the certificate of appreciation to our selection committee members and evaluators of the Dangal ng South Cotabato Enterprise Integrity Award. Let's begin with the chairperson of South Cotabato Chamber of Commerce, or the chairperson of our selection committee from the South Cotabato Chamber of Commerce. Please welcome with a round of applause, Sir Jesse P. Cruz. The Vice Chair from the DTI South Cotabato Provincial Office. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐏𝐫𝐨𝐯𝐢𝐧𝐜. We also like to present this to the Provincial Environment Management Office. The member, we have Ms. Agnes Castañares. And to Ms. Rona Clean Bravante from the Department of Labor and Employment.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Out of 4 categories, namely micro, small, medium, and large, we only have 3 winners coming from micro, medium, and large category. For the micro category winner, congratulations to BKR Food Products from Pulomolok, South Cotabato.
The winners of each category will receive a cash prize and a plaque of integrity.
Of course, may we request Sir Ted Villanueva for the giving of the certificate and awards. For the micro category, the certificate reads as follows. Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, Dangal ng South Cotabato Council for Integrity Award, City of Coronadal, presents this plaque of integrity to BKR Food Products for being an awardee of the 6th Dangal ng South Cotabato Enterprise Integrity Award by institutionalizing the dignity of labor in a conducive environment anchored on integrity and honesty.
At this time, for our medium enterprise category, our winner is 𝐒𝐡𝐞 Corporation from Pulomolok. Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, Dangal ng South Cotabato Council for Integrity Awards present this plaque of integrity to 𝐒𝐡𝐞 Corporation for being an awardee of the 6th Dangal ng South Cotabato Enterprise Integrity Award Medium Enterprise category. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our large enterprise category, our winner is Marvel Universal Trading Incorporated from the City of Coronadal. Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, Dangal ng South Cotabato Council for Integrity Award, City of Coronadal. Present this plaque of integrity to Marvel Universal Trading Incorporated for being an awardee of the 6th Dangal ng South Cotabato Enterprise Integrity Award.
Congratulations. Thank you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to all the 2025 Dangal ng Enterprise Integrity Award.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the most awaited revelation of this year's awardee for the Search for Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award. The provincial government of South Cotabato is now in the 8th year of implementation of the Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award as the PGSC commits to promote and institutionalize integrity and exemplary service in the provincial government. This aims to promote and encourage integrity by giving due recognition, honor, and awards to employees of the PGSC who have exhibited values of integrity in the performance of their duties and delivery of public services in the community.
This search for the 𝐶 South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award may not be made possible without the members of our selection committee who share their time and efforts during the selection process. As a token of appreciation, we will present this certificate to the members of the selection committee. Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, the 𝐶 South Cotabato Council for Integrity Award would like to present the certificate of appreciation to our selection committee in grateful acknowledgement of their objective and unbiased assessment as an evaluator, which rebounds to the success of the 𝐶 South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award for outstanding employees of the provincial government of South Cotabato. This was signed by the SCIC Chairperson Carlito Y. Uy and the Provincial Governor of the Province of South Cotabato, Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, the certificate of appreciation is given to our chairperson, Ms. Belen Fecundo, Executive Director, South Cotabato Foundation Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, our Vice Chairperson, Ms. Jeremy Eri Yeager, the DILG Provincial Office. Ladies and gentlemen, our member, Arlene Alpuno from the Department of Education, South Cotabato Division. Ladies and gentlemen, another member, Miss Florida P. Urfe from the South Cotabato Retired Public School Teachers Association. Ladies and gentlemen, another member, Miss Sandra Macantal from the Social Action Center.
Also, we would like to acknowledge and present to you the nominators of our nominees for this 2025 search for the 𝐶 South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award. We would like to present this to Mr. Siegfried M. Flaviano, nominator of Miss Mary Jane G. Manlises.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Ms. Ana Rose Casan, nominator of Ms. Eileen M. Castellano.
Miss Giselle Ann D. Lopez, nominator of Miss Arian May Solina.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Novi M. Aban, nominator of Mr. Chris Pincon R. Fuentes.
Mr. Abdullah Bonamin S. Samaluden, nominator of Mr. Romel T. Evangelio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Yolanda C. Zambra, nominator of Christine S. Almaquer.
And Mr. Mark Philip P. Tingwasan, nominator of Jenny Ann Almadon.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our nominators.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to announce that there are 7 nominees who qualify for this year's search for the dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award. Among these nominees, 3 finalists have been selected for the supervisory level category, while 4 finalists represent the rank and file category. All 7 finalists truly deserve the recognition, but there will be only one winner in each category. Nevertheless, All of these individuals exemplify integrity and can be considered winners in their own rights.
Of course, for our third runner-up, for the Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award, rank and file category.
Ayan, but before we announce the winners, lahat ng ating mga nominees, ayan, to please come on stage to receive your certificates of appreciation, I guess together with their families. All right. Together with their families. All right, let's go.
For our third runner-up for the Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award, rank and file category. Congratulations to Miss Jenny Ann B. Aldabon, Administrative Aid 6 from the Office of the Provincial Accountant. She will receive a certificate of integrity and of course a consolation prize of 5,000 pesos. Republic of the Philippines, Province of South Cotabato, Dangal ng South Cotabato Council for Integrity Awards, City of Coronadal. Certificate of Integrity is proudly presented to Miss Jenian D. Altabon as a finalist of Employee Integrity Award for the employees of the Provincial Government of South Cotabato, 8 Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award.
For our second runner-up for Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award, rank and file category. Congratulations to Mr. Chris Pincon R. Fuentes, the Project Development Officer 2 from the Office of the Provincial Governor, Catch Up. He will receive a certificate of integrity and a consolation prize of 5,000 pesos.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our first runner-up for the Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award, rank and file category, we have Miss Christine S. Almaquer, Administrative Officer 4 from the Office of the Provincial Accountant. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the 2025 Employee Integrity Awardee, winner in rank and file category, garnering an average score of 95.62%, congratulations to Mr. Romel T. Evangelio of the Office of the Provincial Governor. Catch up. Mr. Evangelio will receive a plaque of integrity and of course, a cash prize amounting to 25,000 pesos.
Congratulations! Palakpakan ho natin, please. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulations to all our finalists and awardee for the 8th Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award rank and file category. Picture muna sila.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us now proceed to last but not the least, the awarding of the Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award Supervisory Level Category. May we request our finalists to please be on stage, Ms. Eileen M. Castellano, Ms. Arian May T. Solinap, and of course, Ms. Mary Jane Manlisis.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ito na. We also like to request their families to join the awarding. This time, let's have our second runner-up for the Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award Supervisory Level Category. Congratulations to Miss Eileen M. Castellano, our Administrative Officer 4, Records Officer 3 from the Office of the Provincial General Services Officer.
Ladies and
Congratulations.
may we call on the family member of Miss Eileen Castellano to please be with her for the receiving of the awards.
All right, only 2 of them are left. For your information, hindi ho nila alam kung ano ang result. Kami lang talaga ang nakakalam nito. Congratulations sa inyo and good luck. For our first runner-up for the Dangal ng South Cotabato Employee Integrity Award Supervisory Level Category, congratulations to... Mukhang hindi naman kayo excited. Congratulations! Our first runner-up is Miss Arian May T. Solinap, our statistician 1 from the Office of the Provincial Human Resource Management Officer.
Miss Solinap will of course receive a certificate of integrity and of course a consolation prize of 5,000 pesos.
And now for the 2025 Employee Integrity Award winner in the Supervisory Level category, garnering an average score of 95.62%. Congratulations to Miss Mary Jane Manlisis, our Supervising Environmental Management Specialist of the Office of the Provincial Environment and Natural Resources Officer. Ms. Manlisis will be receiving a plaque of integrity and a cash prize amounting to 25,000 pesos. We would like to request our awardees to please join for a picture taking. Grabe, pag talagang sinisipagan mo ang trabaho, pag ginagalingan mo ang trabaho, most especially, pag minamahal mo ang trabaho mo, these awards will follow. This Integrity Award will be your guide. At the same time, ito yung magiging bearer mo to work more and more and more.
Yes, partner, tama nga yun. Alam mo ba, a wise person once said, yung integrity natin, hayaan mo yung performance natin sa trabaho ang magsabi kung ano yung storyang ginagawa natin. Yun yung integridad, hindi natin napipeke.
That is right, Gail. Now, once again, congratulations to all our winners for the 2025 Dangal ng Employee Integrity Award. So this time, ladies and gentlemen, after those more awards and of course giving recognitions to our employees, let us all listen to a message to be given to us by our dynamic and hard-working governor of the province of South Cotabato. Ladies and gentlemen, South Cotabateños, employees of our provincial government of South Cotabato, let's give a round and thunderous applause to the Honorable Governor Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr.
Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. At congratulations sa lahat ng mga awardees natin ngayong araw. Siyempre sa ating mga membro ng Sangguniang Panalawigan nandito. Board Member Luntao, Board Member Almencion, Board Member Figueroa, Board Member 𝐓𝐡𝐞 Board Member Hatulan, Board Member Hurtado, Board Member Escobillo, Board Member Rosal, Board Member Escobillo, Anil Escobillo, Board Member Sambog, and Board Member Atam. Sa lahat ng mga head of offices nandito, sa ating mga employees, sa ating mga CSO, kita ko kanina at mga CSO natin nandito, sa ating lahat at sa ating mga bisita sa muli, isang napakagandang araw sa ating lahat. Napakagandang araw dahil ang gaganda at gagwapo ng ating mga empleyado ngayong araw sa inyong mga suot at syempre sa pinakitang performance na meron kayo. Kitang-kita natin yung performance meron kayo dahil sa yung iba sa inyo sa tagal, meron pa ngang kaedad ko na. 45 years in service. Sabi ko, ma'am, kaedad mo ako, 45 years old ako ngayon. And congratulations dahil sa serbisyong pinakita mo sa ating lalawigan. At syempre sa lahat ng mga awardees, yung performance galing sa mga offices at mga individual na performance meron kayo, yan ay utang sa inyo ng ating taong bayan. Totoo ako naniniwala na alam ko yung sakripisyo meron kayo. Tinitingnan ko lang sa tagal na serbisyo ninyo at kitang-kita ko kung ilan yung mga gobernador na pinagdaanan ninyo. Pagdaan nyo ng ganitong governor, iba yung style ng governance meron siya, iba yung style ng management meron siya. After 9 years, 6 years, 3 years, papalit na naman ng gobernador, iba na naman yung management, iba na naman yung style, hanggat dumating doon sa pinakamaldito na gobernador sa panahon ko. Andito pa rin kayo at nag-a-adjust sa kung anong meron governance and management style yung ating mga gobernador. Hindi po ganun kadali yun. Pag nasa corporate world ka, papalit man ang manager, ang may-ari, isa pa rin. Papalit man, susundin lang yung sistema at style na gusto ng kumpanya. Pero dito, from time to time, nagbabago-bago. At ramdam ko ang nararamdaman ninyo, nahirap sa pag-adjust every time na merong mga changes sa management, meron tayo dito. Pero dahil nga sa galing na meron kayo, kung ano man ang meron ang lalawigan natin ngayon, yan ay dahil sa galing at sa pag-a-adjust ninyo sa different style of management and governance meron ang ating mga chief executives. At ako naniniwala na kami dadaan lamang dito. Marami sa inyo ay maghihintay ng 60 to 65 years old na edad ninyo. Ako naniniwala na kung ganito lamang yung performance meron kayo, sa offices na meron kayo, sa personal na dedication ninyo sa serbisyo, makasabi ako na in good hands pa rin hanggang sa uli ang ating lalawigan sa inyo. Ipagpatuloy ninyo ang ganyang nakaugalian. Minsan, sinasadya kong malate sa Monday Convocation dahil ang daming sinusumpaan natin at nangangalay ang kamay ko every time na nagsusumpa tayo every Monday sa Monday Convocation. Pabalik-balik na sumpaan. Naalala ko tuloy yung sumpaan namin mag-asawa. Sabi ko, paano na lang kung pabalik-balik na gawin yon. Pero talagang hindi kayo nagsasawa, nagsusumpa kayo every Monday. Yung iba na nga minsan hindi na nga makaupo dahil nga sa siguro kagaya ko man ay talagang nangangalay na rin yung kamay. Pero yan ang indikasyon na yung sinumpaan natin every Monday, yan ang rason kung bakit andito tayo, yan ang rason kung bakit nagpe-perform kayo, yan ang rason kung bakit ganito ang lalawigan ng South Cotabato. At sabihin ko sa inyo, kahit totoo na malapit ako sa Pangulo, na alam ko naman dahil malapit ako, marami naman kahit paanong programa na binababa sa mga regional offices, sa different national government agencies. Pero nung na ako mismo ang humingi at nabigyan ng para sa South Cotabato na merong kapalit, never akong kumuha ng proyekto na alam ko may malaking kapalit na hindi naman kanais-nais sa principles meron tayo. Kaya kahit ganon pa man ang nangyari, taas noo akong humaharap sa inyo na kahit wala man tayong nakuha ng mga infrastructure project, yung infrastructure project funded by the local government units, sa more than 2 billion lamang na budget natin ay nakakongkreto tayo ng 200 kilometers of road that is from city of Coronadal to Davao City. Ganon kalayo na ang nasimento natin sa loob ng 5 years. Sinasabi ko ito sa inyo dahil sa integrity circles, dahil nga sa programa na meron tayo na sobrang daming redundancy to make sure and to check na dapat nasa ayos at nasa tama ang ating direksyon, lalong-lalo na sa program implementation, hindi lamang sa mga infrastructure projects, but also sa different programs na meron tayo at hinahandle ng mga different offices na meron kayo. Kitang-kita nyo naman, maliban sa mga departamento ninyo na merong quality control, meron pa tayong internal audit under sa Office of the Governor, meron pa tayong inspectorate under sa Office of the Governor, meron pa tayong Provincial Project Monitoring Committee handled by the private sector. Andito si Sir Carlito, ikaw ang chairman nun, sir, di ba? Chairman is from private sector. Kung titingnan ninyo, marami nagsasabi, stop na natin ito kasi redundant na masyado. But that redundancy, yan ang nagsasabi, ganito ang integridad meron ang lalawigan ng South Cotabato. Yan ay dahil sa inyo. Ipagpatuloy natin yan. At habang patuloy natin ginagawa yan, patuloy na taas noo tayong ipinagsigawan at ipagsisigawan na sa South Cotabato, iba kami at natitiyak namin na ang taong bayan ang siyang una sa serbisyo meron tayo. Pagpasensyahan nyo na kung minsan nagsasabi ako, marami pa namang taong mas qualified sa atin. Sa kung anumang posisyon meron tayo. Paulit-ulit ko yung sinasabi from the start na naging gobernador ako ninyo. Pero anuman kadami ang qualified sa mga positions natin, even posisyon ng governor. Pero tayo ang napili, tayo ang binigyan ng oportunidad dahil sa tingin ko lahat naman nangyayari dito, meron talagang divine intervention yan. Kung bakit nakuha ninyo yung mga posisyon meron kayo, dahil para sa inyo yan at hindi para kanino man. Nakuha ninyo yung posisyon ninyo. Kahit alam natin, educationally, merong mas qualified sa inyo. Kagaya sa posisyon meron ako. Skills, experience, marami. Pero hindi para sa kanila eh. Para sa inyo, it was all designed for you. Bakit andyan kayo sa mga posisyon ninyo? Pag-isahin natin ito. Let us integrate all na mga positions na yan sa isang direksyon. Direksyon para sa tama at maayos na serbisyo. Aalis man ako sa lalawigang ito, makakasiguro ako na ang South Cotabato ay nasa tamang kamay, nasa tamang tao at may pagpatuloy ang tama at maayos na serbisyo. Yan ay dahil sa inyo na mga empleyado natin na andito. Hindi ko alam kung anong napakagandang salita ang pwede kong sabihin. Sa performance na meron kayo, sa sakripisyo meron kayo. Pero isa lang ang pwede kong masabi sa inyo, kami na mga South Cotabateños, kasama ko, kami ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa serbisyo meron kayo. Ipagpatuloy nyo yan. Maraming salamat at magandang umaga sa ating lahat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank Honorable Governor Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr. Palakpakan natin si Gov. As today's celebration draws to a close, we are reminded that true honor is not only in the recognition we receive, but in the service and dedication we give to our people. On behalf of the provincial government of South Cotabato, we sincerely thank our beloved Governor, Honorable Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr., our Honorable Vice Governor, our Honorable Board members, our provincial officials and department heads, and most especially our awardees, the living testament of excellence and inspiration. May this Araw ng Parangal 2025 continue to remind us all that when we serve with passion, humility, and integrity, we bring pride not only to ourselves but to the whole province of South Cotabato. Thank you, congratulations to all our awardees, and may we all continue to work together for a brighter and stronger South Cotabato. Sa South Cotabato, angat tayo sa lahat! May we request everyone to please rise for the prayer before meals. Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty Father, source of every blessing, we thank you for gathering us today in celebration of life, service, and excellence. We are grateful for the gift of fellowship, for the people we share this moment with, and for the food that has been prepared to nourish our bodies. We ask you to bless these meals, bless the hands that have prepared them, and bless each one of us present here today. May this food give us strength as we continue our mission to serve with integrity, humility, and love. This we ask through Christ our Lord, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, lunch is now served. Please direct yourselves to the buffet stations near to your tables. As we continue this celebration of integrity and awards, ladies and gentlemen, let us all be entertained by the two of the best performers of South Cotabato. Please welcome Ms. E.J. Parsacala and Mr. Jan Van Lapu.